All right. So yeah, you have 4 cards. That's serious. All right. So you have 4 kinds of cards. There's the room cards, where if you play that, you'll either you can teleport yourself or Dr. Lucky to that room. And that's good if you want to try and get him, or you know where he's going to be. You can kind of get alone with him somewhere. You can use a move card, which will have numbers 1 to maybe 3, I think. And when that happens, you can split it up between yourself or Dr. Lucky, and you can kind of move an extra amount to your 1 that you automatically get for free. If you want to attack him if you're alone, so say you guys are alone together, you can attempt to attack him. Barehanded, it's just 1. But if you have a weapon, it'll be whatever that weapon number is. This one's 2. But some weapons have a higher value if you use them in the correct room. For example, the bad cream is worth 2, but it's actually worth 5 if you use it in the sitting room, which is somewhere on the board. Over there? Yeah.
Got it.
Bad cream.
Whenever you try, if you want to kill him, as long as you're alone with Dr. Lucky, so you're in a room alone together and no one can see you through any doors. So like if someone's over here, they can see into this hallway. They can see through this door, so you can't make an attempt.
Even over here they can see through.
Exactly. It goes across the whole house. Also, this way as well, like down this end. But this main one's kind of open, so if someone's up here in the galley, they can look down into this area and see them. Same thing goes in all the way out here, or if someone's all the way over here, they can, as long as there's a clear line, they can see them and you can't make an attempt. However, if, for example, you're all spaced out somewhere and you have the perfect area, no one's around you can make an attempt. Like I said, 1 automatically, or use a weapon to add to it. But once, let's say I do the attacking for, say, 2. It'll start with Rick to my left, and you can all in turn, if you want to, play a failure card. They're going to be from 1 to 3, and you just need to match the number that I'm attacking with. So in this case, it'd be 2. So between Rick and Danny, you guys want to play at least a total of 2 failure cards.
That's what I was remembering, like... I remember going around and people like bluffing, not putting their cards in.
Exactly, because
Sean.
technically...
Sean.
Then he'd pull him out of his pocket.
So everyone, you don't have
Ocean's
to...
movie?
You don't have to play one. Only person who absolutely, if they have one, must play it is the person to the right of who started. Because like in this case, Danny, she's the last resort.
Yeah. Otherwise,
If
the
you
game would be over.
don't throw them, the game's over. Yeah, but everyone else, like you only need
And
2.
Sean would do that.
He'd be like, well,
Sean at the
the
very
last-
end, he goes,
and
no one,
still
no, we're
have
gonna,
the cards,
all
and
right,
then
we're gonna,
we'd all
we lost again.
It made no sense.
All right, fine.
And then he'd take it out of
Pull
his
one out and throw it down. Yeah. So basically, each person can keep going. You know, like, I don't have any. I don't have any. You know, whatever. Nothing. You don't have to. You can just hold them for other attempts. But it has to come to Danny. If she has them, she has to play them. And that's really the only rule. Also, every time you are thwarted, they stop you successfully from attacking him, you'll just get a spike token. And from that point on, every attempt you make is whatever it is, plus 1.
so you can do it barehanded, but have 4 spike tokens and have
A total of 5, yeah. So it gets increasingly harder to stop someone the more times you stop them. So eventually there comes a point when you're just we're not going to have enough total played to stop someone, and that's how they win. I think that is... Oh yeah, one other rule is you go. So everyone's going to start, you know, wherever you start, you know, in this area. He'll start Lucky. In this case, this game, he's going to start here. After you take your turn, wherever you go, then Lucky's going to move to the next highest numbered room. So from 3 to 4, 4, 5, 6, 7. He never goes into hallways unless you drag him in there using a move card. Now, on the first turn, we're all going to go. So, you know, I'll go, then he moves. Rick goes, he'll move, so on and so forth. After we've done one full rotation of the board, all of us gone, from that point on, let's say I go and Dr. Lucky moves. And he moves into Danielle's room. Even though technically Rick would go next, because Dr. Lucky moved into Danielle's room, it's her turn. It skips Rick, Rachel, Joe, Lauren, and goes right to her. So one of the methods you can do is when you know there's a series of rooms coming up that are easy to get to, like for example, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you can plan it in such a way, say he's down here, and I'm like, okay, well I'm gonna move, or I'm gonna play the billiard room. Let's say I'm over, over here somewhere. I'll play the billiard room to move me here. All right, and then I, go. After I'm done, he moves to the next highest room, 2. Now, because he's back in my room, it's gonna skip everyone else, and I'm gonna get to go again. And you can, if you want, you can try and kill him, or you can kind of just lead him a bit. So go to the next room, and because you didn't play a card at all, you get another one. Then, then he'll move. Suddenly it's my turn again. I'll just move again, get a card. It's my turn again. There's only a couple places that we can do that, straight in a row. It's like 11, 12, 13, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so on and so forth. But that's really it. You're just trying to get him alone in a room where no one can immediately see into it. And that's when you can make an attempt.
Got it.
What
Thanks,
did
Jeff.
you do to deserve?
He's very rich.
Oh,
We want
He
his
was
money.
smug.
he's smug.